Yes, we're live. And again, Grace Harris does it again. We have to say that because three wins in a row for the London Spirit, the defending champions, and three games, three times Grace Harris did her thing. First day she batted fast. The team batted fast. She batted accordingly to the according to a situation and did it. Second day she did it with the ball in the last over under pressure. She did it for her captain. And today while chasing, she did it again for her team. Absolutely brilliant of a cricketer. So we'll definitely talk about all the action that happened in the game against Manchester Originals for London Spirit. But first of all, Trishadi, first comments on Grace Heads. Again, we have to talk about how good she is when she is in her form.
Grace Harris, right?
Grace Heads, yes.
Yeah, I was just thinking Abhishek Nair and UP Warriors must be thinking that why is the WPL not happening right now? UP would have won all the games. She is in that kind of form. I mean, absolute gold dust. The kind of form she has been in, and what I love about her, I absolutely love about her is the way she handles pressure. She handles it with a smile. She does not bother herself. Um, with the pressure. Yeah, I mean, when London Spirits was losing wickets, I was thinking my prediction will come correct, but yeah, Grace Harris again played played a part
Yes,
and finished off my prediction. But to be
yes,
honest,
absolutely.
I thought Manchester Originals batted very poorly.
Hmm.
Yes, Beth Mooney did not. I don't know. Their batting is just not clicking. I mean, with so many names, you would think that 135 to 140, because in the Old Trafford wicket, it's not really a wicket where you can go for a 160 or 180. So understandable, but then at least um, it should click a little more. I mean, just 122 for six is something which is pretty unacceptable. Uh, in I don't know, something is not going right in their batting lineup.
Yes, absolutely. And I think one more concern is that they are losing their matches at home. I think in a franchise cricket, winning your matches at home give you a big advantage going forward. So now I think two out of three games they have lost in
Yes,
Manchester only.
yes,
So that's a huge setback, I will say. But as you mentioned, again, another day where their batters didn't click, and it's a concern. Now three matches gone. Just only one day, Beth Mooney batted well and she won the game, obviously. But again, three games gone. Not Amelia Kane, not Deandra Dottin, and not even Bryce. So I think now that has become a concern. That is a part that they needs to look after. But if we see the matches that how the whole action happened, okay, let's see. Obviously, second, the net is a bit slow.
what do you want to see? Tell me.
I just wanted to see the scorecard, like the performance. Wanted to talk about that.
Yeah, I have it open. Beth Mooney
Oh
got
yeah.
a 26. Then there's phone numbers: Catherine Rice, Amelia Kerr, Serene Smell. It's 215. Deandra Dottin, 36 of 30. Uh, I would say she was trying to,
Mhm.
trying to build a matured innings, but kind of not really, good at it. Then there's Morris, who I think played well, 20 of 15. Alice Monaghan, 18 of 18. Too much to do. I mean, you cannot expect, batters that lower down the order to give you um, big runs. Having said that, I don't know if Alice Monaghan cannot clear boundaries. Maybe sending Sophie Eccleston would have made more sense, I would say.
Yes.
Because I thought
And
Alice was
Trishadi,
struggling.
and Trishadi, I think with Sophie Eccleston in the line, I think I just puzzled
Yes,
it. Yes,
Monaghan.
Sophia Cashman in the lineup. Do you expected a better show with the ball also? Because
Of
because you
course.
know be- because with the spin effect, we all know what she can do. But the way she has bowled, she has not been that kind of a lethal that we expect that she would be.
Yes, I think ever since she has returned from her injury, she has not looked
Hmm.
the Sophie Eccleston that was number one in the world. She has definitely not looked the bowler that used to threaten in every situation. So that will be a concern not only for Manchester Originals. I think it's a bigger concern
Yeah.
for
Hmm.
England. And I don't know. I mean, what do they do? Do they go with Sarah Glenn and Charlie Dean and not play Sophie Eccleston then? Because Sophie Eccleston has been in a horrendous run of form. Yeah, I mean, see, you can say that why am I criticizing her? She has just given 29 runs in 20 balls. But then you look at Charlie Dean, someone like Charlie Dean, she has given 18 of 20, and that is not even the point. The point is she has got the wickets and she has bowled very well. She's bowled in the channel, she has got the ball to talk a little. I think Sophie Eccleston, I have no idea. Something is very wrong with her. I'm trying to figure it out. That, but at times I feel, she does not do the same thing that she was doing back then. So here's my point. Sophie Eccleston was never a big turner of the ball. She did not get wickets because she used to turn the ball. She used to get wickets because she would vary the pace very well and bowl wicket to wicket. Something has changed and she's bowling a little away from the stump, I feel. Maybe because it's the T20, she's trying to draw the batters to hit. This is not a T20 format, but I'm saying in general, maybe that's the case. I'm not 100% sure. But Sophie Eccleston is that kind of a bowler, Snehashish, who got wickets, but her actual motive was to keep the ball stump to stump and
Stumps
not
to
give
stumps.
runs.
Simple things,
So
basic.
her wickets were always the wickets where batters were trying to hit her, go across the line, trying to hit her somewhere to release the pressure. She was that kind of a bowler that relentlessly she kept bowling at one place, and it was very simple bowling but very tight bowling. I'm not seeing that tight bowling from her, and because she's
Hmm.
not bowling tight, she's not creating enough chances. It's not the other
Yes.
way around. There are some bowlers who will create chances. Okay, so for example, in her team itself, we just spoke about Charlie Dean. So Charlie Dean is not going to be economical just for the sake of being economical. No, she has to pick up wickets, only then will she be economical. But it's the other way around for Eccleston. She will keep bowling at one place relentlessly, and batters will, make a mistake. That's how it works. But somehow, since the time she has returned, I'm not 100% sure if she's not fit, if there's a
Hmm.
problem there or some. I have no idea, but she has not done this enough. Or is it something like because there was a series where she was not picked up? It was maybe because of fitness, maybe because of any other
The T20 series
reasons.
against India.
The Tri series.
Tri series? No,
No, the
T20 series,
T20.
I'm saying.
Yes, yes,
T20
yes.
series against India.
Exactly. The T20I series, that is where I'm kind of wondering if she is now thinking that I need to take wickets to be in the squad. So that way, if she's becoming a little desperate.
Absolutely. And why we are talking about Sophia Caston? Because in her team, see Amelia Care, same pitch, same condition, 20 balls, 17 run, 2 wickets. So at least with the ball, Amelia Care did her thing. And when you
Yes,
see the opponent, even in the first innings, all the spinners, see Charlie Dean, as Trishani mentioned, 20 ball, 18
correct.
runs, 2 wickets. Sarah Glenn, 20 ball, 18 run, 1 wicket. And obviously Charlie Knott also. See 10 ball, 13 run, 1 wicket. So that is very
And
impressive also.
even Grace Harris. I mean,
See
again,
Grace Harris.
exactly.
Yes.
Charlie Knott and Grace Harris aren't
Hmm.
your main spinners. And
Yes.
even then, if you see 20 balls between them, 20 balls, 5 dots, 24 runs, and one
One
wicket.
wicket.
But now, then you compare it to Sophia Eccleston and becomes completely different. Sophia Eccleston has given 29 runs without any wickets. That is becoming a problem.
Yes, that is the problem. And as an old London Spirits fan, as a you know that okay, these players are going to be threat for us. But somehow in this tournament so far, Sophia Custon has not managed to come up with her best. And obviously this is going to be a concern because especially when she see that okay, my direct rivalry. I am saying that for a spot in the team,
Yeah.
for someone like Sarah Glenn, Charlie Dean,
Yeah.
they are taking wickets on the same wicket. They are taking wickets on the same wicket, and they are looking much more lethal than her. So I think that is a concept. But hopefully, we just hope that she will make a grand comeback, by the end of the tournament, and hopefully. But for Indian fan, it's okay. In the World Cup, if she does it well, then we're fine. After the
Exactly.
World Cup, she can make a comeback. Yes. Okay. But again, but as you spoke, that Devendra Rodin tried her best today to play a mature innings, but ultimately it is very uncharacteristic of her. So I think it is very difficult for her to play those kind of innings.
Yes, but if you're settled for 30 balls, then play
Yeah.
a total like, two, three
Yes.
balls, three sixes, and you can clear the boundary. So it is, I think the problem is about shifting gears. You cannot
Mhm.
either be completely a different player or be a completely dot in innings. You have to find a balance between the two, which is something I think. See, Shafali is also not being able to work out. Dottin is also not able to work out. Though I do think that Shafali is a little better when it comes to technique than, or a lot more better in technique than the world boss. But yeah.
Yes, absolutely. But in London Spirit, I think obviously Grace Harris was the standout batter because other batters have struggled. I think because if you see only three double-digit scores, the opener Kira Chatley I think batted good. She
Yeah.
supported well. Grace Harris 34 of 30. Then Georgia Redmond scored 11 of 12, so that was not that of use. Then you see Daniel Gibson at number three scored a zero, Charlie Not nine,
No,
Griffith
I think
two.
Sarah Glenn played a very significant part.
Oh,
Otherwise, this
obviously
would
the
have been
support.
tight.
Yes,
Yeah.
the support that she needed because otherwise, and the basic part is she scored those 10 runs of just four balls, so that's a very vital
Exactly.
catch.
That's what the two boundaries she hit was extremely timely, because otherwise the match would have got that close where probably 8 runs of two balls or something of that sort. Then you don't have a chance of missing. Maybe Grace Harris would have still done it, but still it would have got much tighter
Mm.
if Sarah
Absolutely,
had not played that innings. And that is where, Snehashish, that is where my question begins. That Sarah Glenn is now performing
with the
small
bat.
innings. Yes, now she's putting in a little bit of of a performance with the bat. It's not like anybody expects from Sophia Ecclestone or Sarah Glenn
Yes,
to go and hit a 50 or 60. If all the England batters have got
Camille.
out, then anyway you have lost the match that way.
Yes,
You know, but those crucial 10, if in the next 2 3 matches Sarah Glenn picks up wickets and puts in this 10, 12, 15 runs, what is the pressure on Sophia Ecclestone? That would be very interesting.
yes, absolutely. So that is but another player that me and you both always see how she is doing. That is obviously Easy Ong. She has
Yes.
been a little bit disappointed, Trishati, because we expected a better show. And do you think that if she underperform in this 100 tournament in this edition, do you think that will cost her a place in the squad for the World Cup?
Yes, because I think Emma Allot has bowled very well. How many pacers are you going to take when you're going to India? You
Yes.
will take more spinners.
Mm.
And you directly have four people in that name: Daniel Gibson, you will have Charlie Dean, Sarah Glenn, Sophie Eccleston, right? You will take batters. It's not like you can't take batters, right? So you will have Daniel White Hodge, you will have
Yes.
Tammy Beaumont because it's one day. Tammy Beaumont, Sophia Dunkley, Alice Capsey. I'm guessing if Heather Knight doesn't play, if Heather Knight plays, then Heather Knight will be there. Nat Silverbrandt. You already have 9 people that have spoken about. You will take
Yes.
15,
Sure, sure.
16 maybe maximum, right? So then you have hardly place for 3 to 4, three pacers, because you're
Mm.
never going to play three pacers. And there, of course, if Natsivar Brand bowls, then there's no chance you're going to play three pacers. In fact, there might be matches where you play all the spinners and play with
Only
one
speak.
pacer because Brandt will, because Nat will bowl.
Yes. Yes,
If I say
that's
Brandt,
my.
people will think Catherine Brandt has come out of retirement. No, thank you. I'm glad that she has retired. But yeah, getting back to the point. So if it's just three, then I'm actually worried that she might miss the bus.
Mm.
M. Arler,
Yes,
Lauren Filer, and Lauren Bell. Right now, you cannot put them out of the squad.
absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. And but what do you think, Trishani? Because if we can remember that in the first edition of WPL, she was superb. She was superb for Mumbai. Then if you see for England also in domestic also, now in the 100 and even in the last few editions of WPL also, she has not been getting that game time. I think something is going wrong. That is the team also understanding. Okay, she's not looking that good in rhythm or maybe in some confidence or something. That is why she's not getting game time. What is going on? You think?
This is a very interesting question actually, because you remember when I went to Nottingham,
Hmm.
the before the
Yes,
first
she was
T20.
bowling. Hmm.
Yes, she was bowling and she was doing channel bowling. She was bowling in the middle stump, especially to left-handers. So I kind of thought that she'll definitely make it to the first T20 I playing 11. But that did not happen. So I don't know exactly what is wrong. Maybe maybe the consistency in net bowling, the channel bowling, she's still a work in progress. And I would be a little, you know, a little worried would be the wrong word, but a little disappointed, because Isi Wong had started off as with so much promise that players like her, you want bowlers like her to get as much game time as possible. But I think
Hmm.
uh Isi Wong is a lot like Darcy Brown, has some
Hmm.
very good balls up her sleeve, and then there will be some extremely ordinary bowling, and you will start questioning why is she even there. So that bit becomes a problem.
Hmm. Obviously, and the most concerning part is that it is not happening in this tournament. It is happening now for the last 1.5 year. Across all the
Yes,
tournaments, she is not getting that game time. So I think that is a
absolutely.
little concern
And see,
in
Mumbai
that.
Indians did not retain her either,
Yes,
so that's there as well.
yes. Even not only them written, even others franchises didn't show any interest
They
on.
didn't even, but that has directly got to do with game time, no, Snehashish? If I don't
Yes,
know, if I've not watched you bowl, I have enough people in the list whom I've watched, bowling,
yes,
batting, because of franchisee leagues, because
exactly.
of so the number of people that you can choose from. And this anyway was a small auction, this wasn't a mega auction, right? So
Yes.
automatically it was a point where Izzy Wong could not have had a team. And with her performance in the 100, I doubt next year WPL she's going to get a team or not.
I'm sorry. Mm, yes. Yes, it's a bit concerning, but okay. Again, we might hope because for me and Trishadi, we are a bit kind of a form of we are fan of Easy and we
Yeah,
love and
I
Trishadi
have
made
taken
her.
a picture. I
Yes,
have
yes.
taken a picture with Izzy Bong, and the best part about this picture was, so the lift opens. We are all chatting,
Yeah.
and Izzy Bong comes out even before I could turn and see. So I was chatting like this with Rohan, and Rohan is like, I was like, again you're pointing at someone. He had already done something of this sort with Karina Kapoor. I did not want him to do it again. I'm like, what? Who? He's like, I know her. I said, yeah, easy Wong. We are not going to make a huge hue and cry about this. And then I obviously went and took
Yes.
a picture.
And what she replied in Hindi.
Yeah, she said Shukriya. I said, I'm a big fan of yours. Want to see you bowling more. She said Shukriya.
Yes.
All the while, Rohan kept pushing me. Ask her for a jersey. Ask her for a jersey. I said, yeah, sure. You know,
Yes, the 100 Jackson is very beautiful. And
yeah.
Trishadi
But
also
when she
noted that, but then she
of
went to
course.
buy that and she decided, okay, I will buy in some time.
She decided she's a salaried employee, so she can't buy all these things. She has to come back home.
Yes. Okay. I think all bases are covered. Now check if there any comment. Otherwise, we'll wrap it up. Okay. Oh yes. Shirish is there.
Shirish is
Oh,
here. No, first
yes.
of all, Shirish, where were you when we were doing the pre-show?
Yes. I was a bit surprised also. But okay,
Yeah.
we can consider for one day, but not from tomorrow. Yes. Okay. How do you rank Dean's captaincy so far?
Interesting question. Very interesting question. Shirish, I have actually been impressed with her captaincy, to be honest. And I'll tell you why. Maybe one reason being, and I hope nobody gets me wrong, I kind of did not expect her to be able to keep her nerves at important moments, which she has been able to do. Maybe had Grace Harris not pulled that off, maybe I would
Yes.
have said something completely different. It's that kind of a world. But even then, I thought she has actually done well with rotating the bowlers. Uh, she has set some very good fields. And also, when a team is in the winning momentum, this is something I genuinely believe, that we cannot really give her marks only on this basis, because her team has won 3 matches on the row. So when your
Mhm.
team is winning, your bowlers are bowling in the correct line and length, everything seems hunky, everything seems perfect, and suddenly then you can push for certain decisions. You don't have that doubt as a captain, should I do this, should I not do this, because your team is already doing well. If you look at the Manchester Originals batting lineup, there was no real partnership where she had to sweat. There was constantly, the partnerships were being broken. That is where I think Charlie Dean's captaincy has been good, but it has not been crazily tested. Second game was where it was tested. I thought it was a good but gutsy call to get in Grace Harris. Someone like Grace Harris has handled that pressure over the years in franchisee cricket. So to get her there was a very intelligent move. But I would want her captaincy to be tested a little more. As of now, she has been impressive.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, next question from Shesh is Eccleston's spot in World Cup squad in danger? Actually, we have
I
already
think,
discussed about that. Yes,
yeah.
it is kind of in danger as of now, but let's see. Okay. Again, she's saying that in the first match, Griffith came at number 3 and scored a 50. Why so much down in the order today? Possible strategy? Maybe. I,
Interesting. You know
yes.
what I thought is they were probably trying to give, I don't know, I mean, um strategy, yes. We have to check if they wanted Griffith to play some particular kind of bowlers, or maybe keep her till the end so that Grace Harris has someone to bail her off as well at the other end. So could be the strategy, but I'm not someone who's huge fond of this batting order changes for no
Hmm.
apparent reason.
You have to show that consistency, and
Yeah.
that helps a batter, because the batter needs to be clear about her role, his or her role, that okay, I'm going to bat at this number at any situation, and I want to play according to that. So I think that is a part that you need to, but I think, what usually do you believe that because they sent Daniel Gibson at number 3, was there a thinking that okay, by sending her, she can get us some quick runs, because she is not going to play that anchor role, because she is a all-rounder. So is the thinking that okay, by sending her we can get some quick runs?
Yeah, I thought she was sent in as a pinch hitter, as such, to get in
Hmm.
some quick runs. Um, but my question is, was that necessary when you have a Grace Harris at the other end?
Yes,
You know,
and she ended up
um,
playing Manchester Originals only. Scored a dark.
sorry.
She ended up playing for Manchester only. Scored a dark.
No, the question is, at number 4, you have Grace Harris, right? Who is is in good form, and if you need quick runs, she'll anyway score quick runs. When has Grace Harris
Yes.
got runs anything other than quick? I mean, she's going to get quick runs. Then what was the point of a pinch hitter was very difficult to know, especially when your target is 123 in 100 balls. It wasn't even 170 or 180 that okay, a quick fire 35 without losing someone like Grace Harris helps Grace Harris to win the match or something of that sort. Um, and of course, London Spirits could not have been fortune tellers enough to say that Charlie Knott will also get a single digit. So will Griffith. So will Easy Wong. So will Charlie Dean. Everybody will get. So
Yes,
they
absolutely.
couldn't basically have been fortune tellers. Yes, probably their thought process was that, but yeah,
Yes.
not something that was needed, I would say.
Okay. Okay. Another comment from Srish that Devina Perrin played excellently yesterday. Absolutely. Any chance of England fast track for World Cup? No, 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 not for World Cup.
World Cup,
Not
she's too raw, Shirish, for the
yes.
World Cup.
Is very
Uh,
young, very raw, but she will, if she continues to play like this, it will be not far. England call.
yeah.
I am not for World Cup for sure, but after the World Cup, definitely there might be some chances going forward.
And I don't think they will build her up. Shirish, to be very honest, I don't think that she's going to get in the ODI team
No,
anytime soon. I think
it
she'll
will get.
start off with the T20
Yes,
team. Yeah.
exactly.
And
Okay,
in
okay,
fact, if
Shubham.
you're talking about World Cup, I won't be surprised if they're preparing her for the 2026 World Cup. I actually won't be surprised.
Yes,
She
that
can be
that
part
can
of
be.
that
Yes,
squad, but she
yes,
has to continue to play this way.
yes,
I do think that Charlotte Edwards will have her eyes on Perrin. Though that
yes.
sounded very wrong, I didn't mean in that way.
Yes. Okay, Syed Nijamuddin asking, what do you think? Who can replace Harmanpreet Kaur as captain? Shriti Mandana? I can give the answer. For both of us, the answer is Jemima Rodriguez should be the captain, but ultimately Shriti Mandana will be the captain after the World Cup. That what we believe, but let's see what happens. That is the answer.
Absolutely,
Yes.
exactly the
Thank
answer.
Yes. Okay. Shubham 2612 saying great coverage. Thank you, Shubham.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Yes. Okay. Last comment. Shwish saying this year could be WPL's mega auction, right?
Yes,
This,
ideally,
yes.
3 years done. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. Yes. So that obviously,
Is one of
give
the reasons,
a
Girish, we are
chance all the
following the
franchises.
100 this closely, because the 100 WBBL, we'll follow that also closely. Will actually, you will see the impact of these in the auction.
Yes.
I won't be surprised if one of the teams pick up someone like a Perrin in
Absolutely.
their team. Maybe not as an opener, but as a finisher,
Hmm. Okay.
which is what she did last game also. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Shrish has a reply to you. Why Shrish couldn't join the pre-show? So Shrish saying that I was getting a career advice from an old uncle in my own home, so couldn't join. Okay, got it. That is very necessary. So okay. Okay. Hmm.
Sure, Shirish. But
Okay,
whatever
okay.
you do it with all your heart, you'll be fine.
Yes. Okay. Again, another comment from Shri is that तुषारी जास्त खरीदने के लिए अलग से म्यूचुअल फंड इन्वेस्टमेंट करना पड़ेगा एक्चुअली जो
Correct.
प्राइस था.
You are so correct. And you will not believe this. I was actually looking at my investment and I was like, should I? No.
It looks good there only, not
Yeah,
in my
it looks good
closet.
there only.
Yes. Okay. Another comment from Shri is that hashtag captaincy for Jamie. क्या बात. आप लोग वायरल करवा दो.
ये आप लोग
क्या
वायरल करो यार.
क्या बात. Okay. Okay, another comment from Shri. Today, Snehash is the head's pride before life. Shrivi Baat, no bakwas on Gibson. Okay, okay. Yes. Okay. Okay, all the comments are done. Thank you again for joining in, guys. Thank you, Trishadi. So, three
And
wins in
remember
three
that
games.
you guys at 10:30 p.m. join us for the 100, not even India's matches. And trust
Yes.
me, with everything that we do round the clock, because ours is a 24 hours channel, so everything that we do round the clock, and then of course you know have both of us have our family mother. He has a beautiful cute dog, Biscuit. Someday we'll introduce Biscuit also, maybe. But even after all that, we love coming and chatting with you guys, especially when it comes to women's cricket, because of the enthusiasm that you all show. Just so that we can keep sustaining this, we can keep sustaining the coverage. Just please spread the word. Ask your friends also to join in. The more the merrier, the more debate the better. But again, we'll come back tomorrow, Snehashish.
Yes, absolutely. For the pre and post match, obviously, will come. But as of now, it's all going good for the defending champions because they have one and only Grace Harris. She is doing everything for them.
Yes,
Yes,
she's
absolutely.
doing everything for them. So
Yes.
let's all keep Grace Harris in our minds and go ahead to sleep
Yes.
now.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining in. Let's
Thank you,
meet
guys.
tomorrow. Thank you. Good night. Good night.